Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I last posted. That's just because there's been a lot of super exciting updates in my life. My sister came to visit, I got engaged, but now that things have settled a little bit, I'm ready to start posting again. And what better way to kick off the holiday season than with some hot cocoa bombs? So I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to make these so you can make them for yourselves this holiday season. Let's get started. Okay, so for this, you're going to need circle chocolate molds. That's literally what I looked up on Amazon when I bought these, just circular chocolate molds, and these are perfect for your hot cocoa bombs. So for today, I'm going to be making a white batch and then a green batch. And I actually just got these in the mail to try out. I'm super excited. I've never tried this brand before. It's the Food Crafting Meltables, and Joann's sent them to me. So super excited to try these out. So your first step is to melt your chocolate. So I've put about 1 cup of the chocolate into my glass cup, and then we're gonna put it in the microwave for about 25 seconds, mix it up, put it back in for another 25 until it's nice and smooth. It's really important to take it out and mix it in between your intervals so that way your chocolate doesn't burn. So I'm gonna go and melt this and then be right back. All right, so we have our melted chocolate here. And to start, we're just gonna scoop a little bit into the first mold. And then I like to use a paintbrush. I use this for all of my baking. So make sure it's nice and clean. And you're just going to paint that chocolate to coat the whole mold. We're actually gonna do 2 coats once this is dry. So it's okay if it looks a little thin. We're gonna go in with that second coat in a little bit. All right, once it's all coated, just give it a nice little smack. And now just repeat that step for the rest of your mold. Okay, so once your mold is filled with your chocolate, just like this, we're gonna put it into the freezer for about 10 minutes so that this first coat can set. And then once it's been 10 minutes, we'll come back and do a second coat of our white chocolate. All right, so while we're waiting for our white chocolate to set in the freezer, I'm gonna get started on the green hot cocoa bombs. So I'm gonna do the same thing, melt the chocolate for about 20-second intervals, and then paint them into our chocolate molds. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and I've just switched out our white chocolate for the green chocolate in the freezer, and now these are ready to put on their second coat. Okay, now we're gonna put these back into the freezer for about 15 minutes and then they will be ready to pop out. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes since we put our white chocolate into the freezer for our second coat. So now they should be ready to pop out. When you do this, start around the edges and be super, super gentle. We really are trying not to get any cracks. And it should pop out just like that. There's half of our hot cocoa bomb. I'm just gonna set them down on some parchment paper. Okay, so I have all of them out of the molds now, and now it's time to put the hot chocolate mix into them. For our white ones, I'm going to use a peppermint hot chocolate, and I'm using the ones that come in the packet. It should fit the whole packet into 1/2. Perfect. And then I bought these super cute mini peppermint marshmallows from Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna put a few of those in there too. All right, and then we're just gonna repeat that step for the next two. All right, now it's time to glue the top half onto the bottom half, and to do that, I've just heated up a plate in the microwave for about a minute, and then that should just melt the bottom to make it nice and sticky, and then you're just going to stick it right on top. And it should look like this once it's all done. And then just repeat that step for the next two. Now time for the fun part. We get to decorate them. So I've just put them in some cupcake liners, little cute Christmas ones. And then I've melted some of my red chocolate and put it in a piping bag. And then I'm just gonna drizzle along the top with our red chocolate. And since these are going to be our peppermint flavored ones, I have some crushed up candy cane that I'm gonna sprinkle on top. Okay, now time to decorate our green hot cocoa bombs. And I'm just gonna use that same red melted chocolate that we used earlier to drizzle on top of the green. And then for these, I have some green sprinkles and some gold ones. Just gonna do some classic Christmas colors. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you get into the holiday spirit. If you do try out these hot cocoa bombs, be sure to tag me so I can check you guys out. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.